Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn Moon the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Scorpio. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you're drawn to the message, then perhaps there is something specifically intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is, but please don't force anything if it doesn't resonate for you, okay? We are asking this week, Scorpio, if our future selves could advise us in regards to love or in regards to a connection we are currently in, how would they advise us? Okay, so we're drawing a card here from the Oracle deck, and then we're going to clarify with Tarot, and then we're going to ask for actions we should take to follow the advice given. Okay, so the card that came out for you, Scorpio, is Truth. And with this deck, sometimes the messages seem like truth may seem like it means something very specific, but then in reading the book it ends up meaning something else. But I don't know, we'll see what happens here. I am going to read from the book. I'm sorry, it's very short, I promise. The shortest book I have. Oh, well, truth. Be honest, not only with others but also with yourself. It's time to face facts, otherwise the truth may be revealed in a way you may not wish it to be. For the truth will come out, it always does. Better that you confess sooner rather than later in order to avoid a bigger confrontation than you can handle. Remember that when you keep the truth from others or speak untruthfully, your energy lowers and your light fades. Oh, isn't that such a sad image? Your light fading? I'm sorry. It's time to release the heavy burden of secrecy. Secrecy really is a heavy burden. However, if you've been deliberately misled, remember that no one deserves to be in your life if they think that you aren't worthy enough to be told the truth. Let the truth set you free. Wow, so there's like two messages there. One, be honest. Okay, don't live in secrecy because it's going to come out. And carrying that secret is so much weight and it really does dim your light. So let it out. But also, if you've been misled, you are worthy of the truth. You deserve it. Don't let somebody, don't let somebody mislead you. Don't let somebody deceive you. Okay, so that's the message. We're going to clarify now with Tarot. I always get confused when I split the deck and the Hangman is there because I don't shuffle my cards upside down, you know? I shuffle them all upright. And so I see the Hangman and then I see the other card and definitely one of them is upside down. And it's so confusing. The Hangman's at the bottom of the deck. See? So confusing me. Can you please clarify this message for us? For Scorpio from their future selves, truth. King of Wands. This could be a person. This is fire energy, so that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's really just very passionate energy, possibly someone that you share a passionate relationship with. It could also just represent passion in general. Like it could just represent that aspect of your life, not necessarily a person. But let's get more on this. More advice, please. The Page of Wands, which is excitement. The page, this page specifically is very enthusiastic, you know, very excited. Something's a fire's been lit within them, and they're very excited about that. Well, can you please clarify the message here? If future Scorpio could advise them, if you could advise them, what advice would you give? Truth. Can you clarify that? And we get the Chariot. It's called Fairy Stallion in this deck. And that's Cancer energy, so you might be dealing with a Cancer. But the Chariot is very dedicated on their course, on its course. In this particular, and on this particular card, because this deck here is called Journey into the Hidden Realm, and each card has beautiful artwork, number one, but also has a story written in it about the card. And their story is about their partnership, these two, the woman and the horse, and the bond. And they've kind of made an agreement between the two of them, that they are going to get to this specific destination. And it's kind of about their journey, you know, and yes, they are committed to that destination regardless of how they're gonna get there. But it's almost about more about, in this particular card, more about their agreement and about the journey that they're on. I don't know how that may resonate for you, but that is what the card is about. So yeah, we have this King of Wands, Page of Wands, and so it's possible that your truth has to do with something that you're committed to. The Chariot card doesn't often make me think of a union. It doesn't make me think of a relationship generally. It feels very much like a single person, you know, not single as in not with somebody or not in a relationship of some kind. I just mean like an individual person and their goal for themselves, you know. So you'll have to take that how that resonates for you. But with this card, it feels the message, the artwork is more about, like I said, about that connection, that relationship. But let's clarify. Can we get clarification on the Fairy Stallion card there? Temperance and the Nine of Wands. That's interesting because all three of these cards, all three of them talk about dedication. And commitment to something. Okay, in the Temperance card, she's trying to perfect something, and so she keeps mixing the liquids because she's trying to get the perfect balance of them. And it's about time, you know, and patience, and commitment to perfecting it. Okay, and the Nine of Wands, of course, is that wounded warrior. You know, he's been at it for a while, and he's working hard, and he's not giving up. He's just not going to fold. He's going to keep working at it and keep it means too much to him. He's invested too much into it. He's going to see it to the end, but right at this moment he's taking a break. You know, it's kind of a pause. Both of these cards are also kind of a pause, where the Chariot is very like charging forward sort of energy. But this definitely confirms that this is something that you are committed to, something that you feel very determined to get to. Okay, let's see if we can clarify the King of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Can you clarify the King of Wands? When the cards come shooting out the minute I pick up the deck, before I even get to ask the question, like, I knew where I was going, but I always pause for a second and I'm like, is that in regards to what I was asking before or what I'm asking now? So it kind of confused me, but I don't feel like I'm getting more out on the King of Wands. And so in regards to the King of Wands, we get a Four of Pentacles. And in this particular image, like, she's very protective of her family, you know, that's inside this den here. But so that might resonate for you here. But the Four of Pentacles is generally about holding tightly to something, maybe too tightly. Okay. And it's something that we feel we've achieved. It's something that we are proud of. Okay. Because it's a pentacle. It's tangible. Okay. It's something that we can touch. It's something in our lives, and we aren't letting it go. And sometimes it's a concept we've built for ourselves. Sometimes uh, um, it's a belief, and that is something that we have pride in. You know, many people are very proud of their beliefs, and it feels like almost an accomplishment for them. And not to say that is what this is for you, okay, but it's possible. But yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, this is something you're holding very tightly to. And I'm going to be honest here. This is not clear to me what it is that you're holding on to. I mean, on both ends here, you're not letting go. Something that you're holding on to. I guess let's try and clarify the Page of Wands. I mean, I would hope that you know what this something is. It's a truth for you. Um, or like it said, it's possible you were being deceived, that you've been deceived. But let's clarify that Page of Wands. The deck got sloppy there for that. I don't know if you could see that, but it felt very sloppy. It felt very chaotic almost. Okay, with the Page of Wands, we get the Two of Cups and the Tower. And the Two of Cups, of course, is a relationship. It represents love. It represents a connection with someone in particular. Okay, this is it can't be like a soulmate card, but it's talking about a sharing of cups between two people. Okay, so this is about a relationship, and the Blasted Beach. This card is the Tower card in traditional tarot. Um, I actually find the story in this one really interesting too. If you collect tarot cards, if you're interested in them at all, I really highly suggest this deck. It's very interesting. Um, the artwork is really interesting, but also just the stories that they're telling. In this picture, I feel like it feels like he's trying to reach for her, and she almost looks like she's dancing in the storm, which just seems amusing to me. But the actual story, they have built this house on top of this tree, and they've lived there for a very long time, and they've seen all the houses around them be taken out by lightning, but they feel almost like they are like they can't be struck, because it hasn't hit them, so it's not gonna. And so like this change couldn't happen to them, and then it happens. Their home gets struck, and they're falling, and it's about that sudden, very sudden change, and to something that they were held so firm to, something that they believed in very strongly, that it wouldn't happen to them. This tower, this wouldn't happen. Uh, wow, that's such a strong message there, uh, because there's these energies here, these messages here about something you're so adamant about. And I don't feel like this is an ending. This tower is shocking. It's shocking, and maybe you didn't think it would happen. This Two of Cups, like maybe you didn't think that it would happen for you. I don't know. But possibly that's the message that is here. The Page of Wands is very excited. It's new. It's it's like that lightning striking that tree. It's that spark, that really quick, like instant spark. And pages are just excited. They're excited about it, and they feel really lifted up by it. They feel really lifted and encouraged. So it's possible that this is referring to, well, I mean, it's definitely referring to something shocking in regards to a relationship, and something that you didn't anticipate. And I don't know if that's a negative or a positive. The page would indicate that it's a positive, because the Page of Wands is very positive energy, a very excited energy. Let's ask now what action you could take to follow this advice, the advice here. What actions can Scorpio take to follow this advice? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles as advice is telling you that you are worthy. Okay, there is some door that you're keeping yourself out of. There's some door out there that you have shut to yourself because you have felt unworthy to enter it. And but that's you. That's you. You're the one holding yourself out. In the Five of Pentacles, not in this deck, but there's another deck, the Light Seers deck, actually, that expresses it so well, because this woman is sitting outside a big door and there's a giant key leaning against the door. And all she has to do is pick up that key and open that lock and go inside. But she's not doing it. She's like sitting outside, kind of wallowing in it, in her feeling of deficiency or her feeling of um, unworthiness. Okay. And so anyway, as advice, the Five of Pentacles says that door is right there. Okay. You're the one holding yourself out of it. So you need to let go of that feeling, like, and open that door. You need to go into the door is what it's advising you to do. Can I get one more? One more card. What action should Scorpio take to follow the advice given here? Strength. Have courage. Have courage to do. Have the courage. Have the strength. There may be something here about self-control and needing to control yourself, possibly, but the strength card is a card saying it's a yes card. It's a go get it card. It's have the courage because you can achieve it. It's possible kind of card. It's very positive energy. And as advice, it's saying, have the courage. Don't be afraid. Do it. Give it a shot. Go for it. It's very excited, very, like, I don't know, like pushy energy. Go do it. Go. So that's the advice you're being given here, Scorpio. I hope this reading resonated for you. I hope it makes sense for you and brought you some clarity. I really appreciate you watching it. If you enjoyed the video or the reading resonated for you, please feel free to like the video or post a comment below if you feel comfortable. But this is what I have for you. So thank you so much for watching. Good luck to you. And please remember to move forward with positive thoughts and positive words with generosity and gratitude so you can draw more of all of those great and beautiful things towards yourself. So good luck. And I hope you have a gorgeous day, Scorpio. And I hope I see you back here next week. Bye. Maybe the video isn't stopping.